Our next match is sponsored by Shan's Dev. It is a singles contest scheduled for one fall. One fall!
Yeah, I think we're doing good so far. I'm just hoping that it's picking up good.
Yeah. Oh boy! Uncle Beak, we are officially on the highway to Kel. Oh my goodness. The 6-foot stunner Rebel Kill is in the building, saying hello to the fans. An unstoppable force here in the Pacific Northwest. Hell, she's even made herself presence felt all the way in Japan. Yeah, had a stint down over in Stardom. Very impressive. We watched her grow. Incredible talent. Here to show out. And the fans here, and without a cause, are feeling it. Hopefully Rebel Kel can keep that energy going, because she has quite the contest ahead of her. You cannot sit with her. The real mean girl, Dani Jordan, coming to the ring with the burn book. I do not want to end up in that burn book. Bad news, Cody. Oh no.
And her opponent from Long Island, New York, the real mean girl, Dani Jordan.
Dani Jordan was actually took part in the Baywatch movie with The Rock. I think that means they're cousins now. Who isn't cousins with The Rock at this point? Exactly. Demanding that her music keeps playing as she goes through that burn book. Dani Jordan, the real mean girl. Rude. Rude and rude. Living up to her name.
Your referee for this match is Buddy Ruth.
Dani making sure she folds her shirt perfectly. Nice and proper. Wow. We've all been there. Yes, indeed. And then she just tossed it aside. That was all right. Oh. That's how you end up in the burn book. I gotta sanitize the burn book at this point. Poor buddy. He's got himself a whole page. Rebel Kel is ready for action. A little less Dani jawing with the crowd. Definitely not ingratiating herself. A little less conversation, a little more ass kicking. And the second matchup of the evening is underway. Rebel Kel taking on the real mean girl, Dani Jordan. Presented by Shan's Dev. Right. Rebel Kel debuted in 2016. Dani Jordan not far behind her with a 2017 debut. Almost neck and neck up here. Rebel Kel is no stranger to the Pacific Northwest. Has wrestled also in such promotions as Stardom. Yep, making her way across the world, picking up her stripes. Ooh, Jordan with a big slap to the face. Maybe not the wisest move. You do not want to piss off the 6-foot stunner, but Dani Jordan jumping up high for a side headlock, looking for the takedown, but Kel says no. Where she may not match up in stature, she's got plenty of attitude, Cody. Oh, shit is right. Almost kicked Kel in the face. Kel counters it, holding on to that bottom rope. She does not want to go with that arm drag. Sends Dani Jordan to the corner. Using those legs as lethal weapons. Rebel Kel in full control here. Beautiful bicycle kick, dropping Dani Jordan to the mat. Fans like what they see. Rebel Kell in full control here. And that's impressive because Dani Jordan, you may be familiar with seeing some of her work on such things as AEW, and moves like that, doing whatever she can to get the upper hand, going after the knee of Rebel Kell. Yeah, Dani has several appearances on AEW Dark, making a big name for herself. It's a great opportunity for Rebel Kell to go up against somebody of that. Hell, it's a great opportunity for Dani Jordan to make a name for herself here in the Pacific Northwest. You raise a good point, sir. And what better opponent than to try and take out the 6-foot stunner Rebel Kell, who's not done yet. Smashing her face right on the apron. Breaking the 10 count does Rebel Kell at 7. This action is now hanging on the floor. Dani Jordan caught the kick, sending it directly into the post. Knee to steal, and Rebel Kell might be in a bad, bad way. The real mean girl, Dani Jordan, grabbing Rebel Kell by the hair, forearm to the back, mocking her as she's doing so. Hey, if you can cause pain physically and get in their head at the same time, why not? And with an uppercut like that, Kell falls right into the front row, and that's why you pay good money for those seats. That's a fan meet and greet right there. Oh, I do not want to be a part of that. That's a feet and greet right there. There you go. Boots to face. Dani Jordan just throwing the chairs all around, living up to her name as the real mean girl. Fans just scattering out of the way. They don't want none of that. I don't blame them. And now Dani Jordan getting back in the ring. She looks like she's more than okay with Rebel Kell getting counted out. Oh, wait a minute. Beak, keep your eyes on the real mean girl. She just took the turnbuckle pad off. Yep, setting up for something, or maybe it's simply just a distraction for the referee bringing out the mean book. Referee distracted by the turnbuckle pad, and with that burn book right to the spine of Rebel Kell. Very underhanded tactics, but smart. It works. Rude. The referee doesn't see it. It didn't happen. Oh, come on. Dani Jordan getting in the face of a young fan here. And I think it might be plain to see that the back of Rebel Kell has been targeted. Rebel Kell's having a hard time even getting to her feet at this point, Cody. Dani Jordan, on the other hand, is now perching up on that top rope there, begging the 6-foot stunner to get back in this one. Cuts her off at the pass. Jordan. Dani Jordan, what does she have in mind? Looks like she's going for some variation of a DDT, but Rebel Kell stopped it. Huge clothesline. Woo-wee! Rebel Kell throwing the brakes on that DDT attempt, and the real mean girl is in a whole lot of real pain. You miss one, you get the other. Using those legs as lethal weapons, but remember earlier in the match when Dani Jordan took out that leg of Rebel Kell when she was on the apron, and she is feeling those effects right now. Yes, sir. The more she uses those, firing back. Catches the right, forearm of her own, catches another one. Kell is heating up. Rebel Kell's getting the better of this. Series of forearms. Oh, and more than a handful of hair by the real mean girl as she hits the ropes. And that wizard was shining right to the back of the head. No! Not enough. Only a 2. Wow. Rebel Kell's not trying to make her return to Everett a loss. And Dani Jordan's looking to make her impression felt here at Without a Cause. Rise of the Dragon. Looking for another maybe DDT attempt, but Rebel Kell feeling the fans. Counters it. Looking for a suplex, but the knee buckles. And right to the back. Hey, you got to give credit to Dani Jordan. She has painted 2 targets on Rebel Kell, the knee and the spine. Yeah, she did plenty of damage, and Rebel Kell's certainly feeling it at this point. Trying to punch her knee. Treating her knee like an old Nintendo game. If it doesn't work, just hit it a bunch. There you go. Using that middle rope to hold her weight up so her other leg didn't have to. Wisely done by Rebel Kel.
Very impressive maneuver.
Thinking sunset flip, but no.
Super kick right to the mush.
Oh, and this is what she was looking for earlier. Jeremy.
Oh, huge DDT.
That's got to be all she wrote for the 6-foot stunner. 1, 2. No, foot on the rope.
That's the benefit of those long legs. She was able to get over there, get on the rope, break that count.
That is true. Even if it was by instinct, Kel was able to get that foot on the rope, but she also kicked out, proving that she is still very much in this matchup. And that is unfortunate news for the real mean girl. Ow.
What do 5 fingers say to the face?
Slap. And Kel looking for that suplex once again, but Dani Jordan has other plans. Barely a 1 count, Kel out of it. Kick to the gut.
Here she goes.
3rd time's a charm.
No, she did the deal, Tony. She did the deal.
Yeah, baby.
The 1, 2, 3. Great victory for Rebel Kel.
The Falcao arrow.
Rebel Kel.
Dani Jordan tried to pull out all the dirtiest tricks she knew, literally from her book.
Yes, sir.
But Rebel Kel was able to walk away with the W. Crowd here is getting behind Rebel Kel after a tremendous victory here at Without a Cause, Rise of the Dragon.
A hard-earned victory at that, Cody.
Referee Buddy's just trying to get his way out of the burn book now.
What a gentleman.